Hello, my name is Kevin Perreault, and I am applying for the Construction Management Association of America Scholarship. A little bit about myself: I was born and raised in Fountain Hills, Arizona, and I'm currently studying construction management at Arizona State University. When I was a kid, I played with my Tonka toys in the backyard a lot. When it came to picking a career path after graduating high school, I asked myself, what do I enjoy spending most of my time with? And the answer was obvious: playing in the dirt. Therefore, when it came to picking a major at Arizona State University, I decided construction. Um, at the time when I picked it last year, I didn't really know if I was going to like vertical or horizontal construction, but I think after this past summer, I can definitely say horizontal construction is where I want to be in, and I will explain more of this later. A little bit about my academics at Arizona State University. I consider an outstanding GPA. It's a 4.1 cumulative GPA. And with that, I'm also the treasurer of CMAA at ASU, and I've just joined that position this past fall. Some responsibilities I've had with that are creating a year-long budget plan that doesn't exactly tell all of our events, but more of how much we are looking forward to spend for the whole year for the club, with the events we're going to be planning later on next semester. And at first, I was uncomfortable and not too sure how to solve a 20-page budget, but with the help of the vice president and president of the chapter, we were able to work throughout this past summer and get the whole thing done. And recently have been awarded the full amount that we requested in the beginning. I've also had to plan an event within the club that's a resume workshop event. This event was through ASU, and we had an ASU representative talk about how to make a resume for our members just right before the career fair that happened at Arizona State. There's also a future event I am responsible to plan with Rummel Construction, and it's going to be a site visit, which I'm looking forward to. Don't know the details just yet, but with my experience with my first event that I was responsible for, I know what I need to fix, and I'm looking forward to it a lot. I'm also attending the Reno competition in Reno, Nevada in February. I will be competing in the heavy civil competition side with a few of my peers, and I'm looking forward to that as well. I'm also a member of the Medallion Scholarship program at ASU through the ASU Alumni Association. There's three components that make up the program, and they are scholarship, leadership, and service. The service component requires a lot of community service and volunteering through various organizations through the semester. I choose to volunteer with a lot of different organizations just to find different things, such as volunteering at a food bank or helping with Habitat for Humanity. So far, I've enjoyed helping with Habitat for Humanity just because I like construction more, but I like to keep my options open and always volunteer with different organizations at ASU as well. This past summer, I was fortunate to intern with Rummel Construction in Scottsdale, Arizona, as a project engineer / grade checker. Some of the responsibilities I had this past summer as a project engineer were to read plans, coordinate materials, and locate utility lines with Blue Stake and 811. I learned a lot just because I've never worked with a construction company before, so getting thrown into that type of atmosphere was new to me, and then getting used to the vocabulary and different roles within the company were all new to me, but I was very excited to learn it all, and I still have a great impression with Rummel just to see how their operations went. I think it really helped me solidify that heavy civil construction is definitely where I want to be. I also learned a bunch of new software within the company, such as AgTech and HCSS, which is their their equipment tracker. And just seeing the whole estimating side really opened my eyes to something I never really imagined. It's very complex, but I was very happy and excited to learn most of their estimating department. If I'm not in school and I'm not volunteering, I'm working at my part-time job at Ace Hardware in Tempe as a sales associate. I only work there about 12 hours a week, but I try to learn a bunch of new things there as well. So far, I'm learning the electrical department, soon to be plumbing, and hopefully lawn and garden. Currently, I'm in the paint department, but all these different departments I hope to really know and understand well by the time I graduate. I see myself working at ACE unless I decide to work with a construction company after my junior year internship. I see myself working at ACE for the majority of the time I'm still in school. Now, I've pushed myself to network and establish good relations with other students that aren't necessarily within school right now. Alumni have been a great resource for me to get an internship or various internships, as no one really told me to network. I've just kind of told myself and have pushed myself to network through LinkedIn and other events that I've never really gone to before, but have over time and in the future can see myself getting comfortable with and still establishing great relations with other alumni and peers. I've also exposed myself to new clubs at ASU. For example, I just started being a member in the Design Build Institute of America at ASU. I'm one of the treasurers of that club as well. But seeing a different delivery method compared to the traditional delivery method has opened my mind to something that I never thought could have happened. And as I'm progressing in my studies, I see more companies are starting to integrate this type of delivery method. So I see being a member also has its benefits in if I were to look for a company that is also familiar with this delivery method. I'm also an undergrad teaching assistant for ASU 101, which is required by the university for freshmen to kind of get an idea for what the university is and take advantage of all their resources. I love advising freshmen, hey, you should do this, just because I did it and I loved every minute. No one really told me to do it. Just brings some satisfaction out of me just to pass on to somebody else. Just because no one really told me what to do, I just kind of took things up and made the most of them. So why I'm deserving of this scholarship is because I believe I'm one of the most motivated and outgoing construction students that's not even halfway through my undergrad. I believe most sophomores spend their time either in Greek life or other obligations, and I decided that wasn't for me. I can really see myself in other clubs and just getting to know great construction students, and so far I've loved every minute of it. I can't really imagine myself doing anything else other than being in construction. As I mentioned before in the beginning, when I was a kid, I just loved playing with my Tonka toys, and this past summer really helped me solidify that passion. So I definitely can just see myself working in construction for a very, very long time. I'd like to end by thanking you for your time and consideration, and I look forward to hearing back from the Construction Management Association of America board. Thank you.